The point being is, when a man learns how to be internal, so why is this important to the female's mating system? When a man crosses over to the right brain and begins to process in the right brain processor, her mating system gets triggered automatically. She can't deny it. She can't stop it. She can't help it. When you begin to speak what's called the mentally stimulating and emotionally fulfilling language, the internal language, there's a list of words that I'm going to give you, and then I'm going to teach you how to process them in the right brain way. She will go bonkers over you. She will go freaking nuts. She can't help it. It triggers her mating system. Now, I already know the little bit of words that I've said in this video and the last video. A lot of women are like, yeah, keep going, please keep going. And that's what they'll do. They will literally look at you and get really quiet and you'll stop and, am I saying something wrong? No, please, I like this, keep going. The first time a woman did that to me, I was like, wow, this stuff is powerful. I had no idea. So now I'm going to wrap this up with this. So the male mating system truly believes it's about looks. That's why we get our haircut. That's why we get our nice clothes on. We do all that stuff, right? We get our car washed and the waxed. We take you to a nice, visually attractive, expensive restaurant, and on and on and on. It's all about looks. Because for men, it is about looks, because that's what triggers his mating system and attracts him to you and turns you on. Ladies, this is why you put your makeup on and your earrings and you flip your hair and you wiggle your butt and you want to know what it's like? It's like a fish lure. It's like when you go fishing. Men know that. It's got to be shiny, it's got to have spinner things, it's got to have little flippy things and little like tails and stuff. So when you zzz and you begin it spins, and there's a lot of reflective light things. When the sun hits it, it reflects light. Because fish are just like men, they see right in front, and in order to get their attention, something over here has got to really do that. And he locks on, he goes after it, just like a fish. Now, I've said this to many women over there, and they start laughing. Oh, that's true. You've got to get his attention. You got to flip your hair. You got to move around. You got to flip your hands about, and you got to twizzle. And then men, they lock on just like the fish. They launch like a missile. They go right after it, just like this, right? So a lot of women have experienced this. They're like, yeah, that's true. Okay, so watch this. So his mating system gets triggered by visual, by looks. So he believes that's the way you are. Your mating system is connected to your right brain. Now watch this. I'm going to save the story for last, okay? Yeah, I'm going to do that for last. That's a good story. So there's a difference in when a woman looks at a man. It's not about his external looks. It's about the internal looks. You're like, what do you mean, Mike? When you're in your left brain, everything is square. Versus asymmetrical is when one shoulder drops, right? That's asymmetrical. That's right brain. The left brain, everything's symmetrical. It's like geometry class, squares, triangles, rectangles, everything is perfect. Octagons, everything has a perfect dimension. Whereas the right brain, so the left brain's about squares and triangles and angles. The right brain is about round, circular, curves and stuff like that. That's why a woman's body is more curvy, okay? So when you're in your right brain, here's what happens. Your blood vessels loosen up, your muscles loosen up, and that allows blood to flow up into your skin. And what it does, it'll fill up your lips and it'll fill up the skin around your face, and it softens. Instead of when you're in your left brain, everything's, even when you walk, it's mechanical. Hey, what's up, man? You really shake, you do a lot of pointing. It's really obvious when the guy's in his left brain because your pupils get really small, like needles, like eye of the needle, right? The pupils get really, really small, and you're laser beaming at the girl, and they don't like this guys at all, and it really turns them off. So when a woman's looking at a man, when a man is in his right brain and he's speaking more in circular ways versus pointing, because pointing is a turn off big time, dudes, because it closes her brain up, which means you put her in her left brain, which means she disconnected from her right brain. Now she's turned off. You just put yourself in the friends box, okay? So When women are attracted to a man visually, it means the way he moves. It means he's breathing deep into his belly. He's doing deeper breaths. Whereas when you're in your logical linear, you do short breaths, and it's kind of like a panic attack and like that. Okay? Now, I've actually been talking really fast on purpose to get a lot of information in, which is actually a very male way of doing things, all right? So as I go through the videos, I'm going to slow down. I'm going to begin to expand, and I'm going to begin to communicate that way. So a lot of women, so first of all, when a woman says she's attracting men visually, she really means his body language, right brain body language. If he's doing left brain body language, because here's what it's like this. It's like literally you get like this, like your pupils will come together, and it's called being very narrow, and you can only see, like my mom used to say, oh, that guy can't even see beyond his nose. That means you're right here. And that's how a lot of guys are, and that is not a turn on. It turns women off, okay? So when they see this, and it makes your tone more nasally and more logical, and you're speaking out your nose, guys, that's a turn off, right? But when you are speaking in a warmer voice, when your body is like, see, the right brain language is more like open. Like, see how my hand's open and I'm going like this versus pointing? This is male, this is female. When you are in your right brain, it attracts women to you. Your body gets softer. Again, it goes left brain angular and taut, right brain soft, and then your lips will begin to fill up. Your skin begins to fill up with blood. So you have more like rounder features versus when it gets all angular like that and everything tightens up, okay?